Hi everyone, Leon here. Welcome to session 6 of your Let's Move journey. Wow, can you believe that we are halfway through the program? Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? No, on a serious note, we hope that you are starting to reap the benefits of exercise, that you are feeling more confident in your ability to move, and that you have learnt new skills to help you better manage your condition towards leading a more active, healthier lifestyle. Right, today is the final strength-based session of the program, and today we'll be focusing on one of the most important areas of the body, the trunk, particularly targeting those core muscles. Core muscles are the base of support for the entire body. They completely surround your spine and pelvis, and they connect your upper and lower body, transferring forces from one to another as we move. We need this strong, stable base of support so that we can move forwards, we can move backwards, we can move left, right, and we can also rotate. Strong core muscles allow us to brace, protect, and reduce the risk of injury, especially in the lower back. Throughout today's session, we would like you to be conscious about your body's positioning so that you can remain strong and effective whilst completing those exercises so that the core muscles get a great workout. Right everyone, let's get warmed up. Right everyone, let's start off with a march, so nice and light on your toes. Okay, think about your posture as well as we start to get into this warm-up. So up nice and tall, shoulders back and down, nice and relaxed as well. All right, don't stiffen up, try and loosen up a little bit and just march on the spot. If you need the additional support, you've got the chair alongside you if you need it, Mum.
Yes.
And we just want to get that heart working a little bit harder, get that blood circulating, let's get them muscles nice and warm and let's loosen up those joints. How are you feeling today, Mum?
Okay, a little bit achy.
Why, what have you been up to?
We've been down at the allotment, I've been doing some weeding.
Ooh, bad posture.
Yeah.
Right, well this is going to be good because we're going to work the trunk today. So we're going to work this central part of the body today. Everything in and around that spine is going to get worked, so it's going to put you in good alignment throughout this session. And right, just stop there, fix that solid base of support, just take it out into a toe tap for me. And again, if you need that additional support, you can use it. Nice and light on your toes. Mum, I've noticed you've changed your shoes.
Yeah.
And you've got your leggings on.
Yeah. Trying
This
to
is
look
it.
the part.
This is the commitment. This is the commitment. It happens to everybody, Mum.
Yes.
You've got to commit yourself. But that's a good change. That's a good change. Getting the right gear. And take it out wide. So a little bit of tap out wide. Okay, try and not look at your feet. So keep your chin up looking forwards. And obviously you can use the chair for support or the work side if you need it. And relax in there. Good stable base again. Weight evenly distributed through those feet. Hands down by your side. Take it into a side bend. Okay, so make sure with these that you don't lean forwards or back and you take your head with you, okay? So try and keep your head, neck and spine in line as you take it over into a side bend. And relax there. Hands across your chest, Mum. Okay, if you need the support of the chair, use it, but we're gonna look to the left, little look over the shoulder, and then back round to centre, turn out the other side. And again, just go at your own pace. If you feel as though me and my mum are going a little bit too quick, just remember you stick to your own rhythm and your own speed. And relax when you come back in there. Big roll of the shoulders up, Mum. Take it back and down. Okay, and then finish off with the neck. Look left, keep the shoulders still. And then back to center, look right. Back to center, put your chin down, take your chin down towards your chest. And then a little look up, not too much. And don't take it so it's painful. And then slowly back to center. Right everyone, just shake it off. Just remember, if you feel you need an additional warm-up, because these are really brief, repeat the warm-up or put in any additional warm-up exercises that you might need for you and your conditions. Right everybody, we're going to get into the first round of exercises for the core. Right everyone, first exercise, we're going to look at a seated posture hold. So it is important that people understand how to activate the muscles of the stomach. Okay, so get into good posture first, 90 degrees at the knee, feet hip width apart, shoulders back and down with your chin parallel to the floor. Now to engage them stomach muscles, Mum, you're going to look at pulling in the navel back and up, so pulling in your belly button back and up towards your spine, okay? And then you'll naturally feel those stomach muscles tighten up, stiffen up a little bit, all right? There is a tendency to hold your breath, but please don't hold your breath. So when you're ready, off you go. We're gonna, not sucking in, but pulling in and pulling up the navel. The stomach muscles start to engage. We're in good posture at this point, and I can still have a conversation. Even though my muscles are still activated and they're still engaged and working, I can still talk at the same time. All right?
It's hard, I can't.
Just don't hold your breath, Mum, with these. And relax. And when you relax, you go, oh, that's nice. Because that's how we spend 99.9% of his day, where we should be actually be in this position. So that first exercise is just an opportunity for everyone to just tune in and feel what it feels like to get those muscles activated. They need to be working all the time on all these exercises that we're going to do today. Right. So it's important you get this bit right first. Right, so whilst we're in this position, the next exercise is going to be a seated single leg bicycle, okay? So the knee goes up, leg goes out, and we fetch the leg in as if we were just riding the bike. Okay, so when you're ready, off you go. And we're going to change, we'll change halfway through on this one. And again, make those movements and that range of movement specific to you. Okay, so it doesn't have to be big movements, but if you have got that range of movement and that strength, then go for it. And all the time, remember, the navel, pull the navel back and up towards your spine. And change legs. So even though the focus actually when you're exercising and doing this one is on the legs, there's a lot going off in and around the stomach. And if we can build strength in these core muscles, we can reduce the pressure on the spine. If we can reduce pressure on the spine, we can reduce pain levels as well. And relaxing there. How are we feeling?
Okay.
Good. Next one is going to be a seated leg hold. Now you can do this one as a single leg. There. I think you're going to do the single leg, aren't you, Mum? For this one. And or if it's quite advanced, this one, so only do this one if you're strong enough to be able to do it, but we push down on the sides of the chair and we lift the knees off, the feet off the floor. So we lift the knees up and the feet off the floor and we hold that position there. Now that is quite advanced. You might want to do a couple of seconds at a time and then relax and then come back up. All right. However, if you're wanting to do the single leg, the leg comes up and we just hold that position there. All right. So when you're ready, Mum, off you go, and I'm going to aim for the feet off. So remember, stay up as tall as you can be. And I'm going to put my legs down and relax a little bit.
I've had to change legs.
You can now. Off you go. We'll do 10 more seconds.
Yep.
And relax.
You have a tendency to hold your breath when you...
Yeah, because it's static. Any static movement, people tend to go like that. So really, breathing is really important, because if you're not getting oxygen to the muscles and to the head,
Yeah.
you're going to go a little bit dizzy. So always focus on your breathing, and this can take time to get used to this. So excellent, well done, Mum. Hopefully we've tuned in to those stomach muscles. We're moving on to the next round of exercises, which is going to be, the first one's going to be a wood chop. Right everyone, before we get into these exercises, make sure that we're nice and braced around the spine. Make sure those stomach muscles are activated by pulling your navel back and up towards your spine. Okay, the wood chop, we are going to use some resistance, me and my mum, but you don't have to. You can put your hands together. We take the hands up towards the shoulder there, and then we're going to come across the body as if we were going to chop some wood. Okay, so when you're ready, off you go, and try and keep up nice and tall with a good lengthened spine, and those stomach muscles are engaged. Okay, those are working all the time to support that spine in that upright position. We're going to change halfway through. So when you're ready, Mum, change sides and go out the other side. And relax in there. Did you get much wood cut, Mum?
No.
No, that's no good. I'm going to run out of wood at home. Right, next one. We're going to use 2 lots of resistance. Okay, so I'm going to use the tins of beans, and this time we're going to go into a weighted side bend, but again, you don't have to use the resistance if you don't want to. So hands down by your side, palms facing inwards, and we're going to take one hand down towards the floor. If you sat down, keep your bum on the chair and back up. Okay, so when you're ready, off you go. Just remember to reset yourself when you come back up, and take it slow and controlled. Okay, so reset yourself when you come back up and work at your own pace. Okay, if me and my mum are going a little bit too quick for you, you dictate the pace that's best for you. And don't lean forwards or backwards with these ones. And make sure your head and your neck are in line when you do them as well. And relax in there. Relax, relax. Everything all right, Mum?
Yeah, fine.
All right, you're still bracing, getting those stomach muscles working. I hope so. Right, this time, hands. We're going to go into trunk rotation with the resistance. So hands in towards your chest. We're going to rotate back to centre and rotate out the other side and back to centre. Okay. Now we can advance this a little bit by taking the arms out. We go round and then we fetch them back in. So when you're ready, off you go. So trunk rotations, make sure you take your head round with you. And obviously the further out these hands go, the less support and the more that the stomach is going to have to work to avoid us bending over. And obviously it's a little bit harder on the arms as well.
You can feel it when you've got your arms further out, can't you?
Yeah. And the last one. So trunk rotations, slow and controlled, and fetch it back. And well done.
Thank you.
So the second round of exercises is done. We're moving on and we're going to advance it a little bit and start to put in some functional So movements of everyday life, okay, functional three-dimensional movements, all right?
Okay.
Right everyone, first exercise is going to be the moonwalk. And it's not the moonwalk as in, I know that looks nothing like a moonwalk, but it's going to be more like walking on the moon. So feet hip width apart, we take the knee up and we take a good step over, as if we were stepping over the cat or the dog, okay? And then back, feet back, hip width apart, and then we step back over again. Now my mum's going to put an additional step over in, so she's got the chair for support at all times throughout this movement. And the key to this one is we need to remain nice and stable and balanced as we're taking that move slow and controlled, okay? Now if you've got the worktops for support, you can have them out in front. And the slower you go with these, the more challenging this manoeuvre becomes. You try slowing it up, Mum, a little bit. So if you ever get to go to the moon, Mum, you'll know how to walk. And relax as you come back over, okay? So a lot of balance and stability, and your body's fighting all the time to find its centre of gravity.
It is.
So that's where the stomach muscles and all the stabilising muscles start to kick in and help you in that. Right, the next one is going to be a lateral reach. So feet more towards shoulder width apart, and we're going to take it into a reach there, and then we start to pivot on this back foot here as we're reaching. Okay, so when you're ready, off you go. We're going into a lateral reach. Now, my mum's behind the chair for this one, and she's always got that chair if she needs to stabilise and balance off it, if you're a bit unsteady on your feet. Now with this one, we want to kind of reach nice and high, good pivot, that's going to unstable us a little bit, and we want to get the muscles in the stomach working. We've got some rotation in through the spine as well. And you can have a slight pause when you get out. Last one. And relax and relax. Right, moving on to the last one, which is going to be skaters. Now, it's similar to the lateral reach, but we're going to start to incorporate the feet a bit more. So we get into a nice steady step across. All right, so we step from one foot to the other. Okay, so when you're ready, everybody, off you go. Okay, so we're going into a step, and the foot's coming up behind you.
Yeah.
And once you feel nice and stable at this and comfortable, we then add in the reach. Okay, so then we add in the reach. All right, so a little bit of my mum's favourite component of fitness, which is coordination, isn't it, Mum?
Or lack of it.
Yeah. My mum's 2 left feet. But she does well, she does well. She's in training, aren't you, Mum? And as we're going across and reaching, this is, again, it's going to challenge stability and balance. Okay, the body wants to find its equilibrium, its centre. So we're upsetting that balance all the time, and these muscles through this trunk are working. And relax in there.
Whew.
So yeah, another one, great for cardio as well, but the functional movements, all right, movements of everyday life. This is where we can start to challenge the posture and alignment and the strength, especially in and around that spine. Right, everybody, now we're going to go into paddle. Right, everyone, feel free to use resistance for the next 2 exercises. Okay, we're moving into a single-sided paddle. Okay, so imagine that you're in that canoe, Mum.
Right.
All right, you've got the resistance, which is your paddle, and we're going to paddle upstream. Okay, so that is the movement that we're wanting to create, and all the time make sure that the stomach muscles are engaged, you're in a good seated or standing position, so your body's up nice and tall. Okay. So you're you're pulling your belly button back and up again. So the stomach muscles are engaged. When was the last time you went canoeing, Mum?
Your nan used to have a canoe.
Is she?
When she had a caravan.
What, the seaside?
On the coast, yeah.
And relax. We're going to change sides. So go over onto the other side and off you go. So same movement again. Now if you've got any shoulder injuries, just perform the range of movement that's comfortable for you. But keep the body up nice and tall, okay? Don't be leaning into it. Make sure those muscles are braced through the stomach and they're supporting your spine whilst we're creating all this movement with the arms, okay? And if you do ever go canoeing, I wouldn't advise just working one side like this.
No, because we go round and round.
We would. And relax in there. So that can be quite tough on the shoulders. Is it
It
okay
is on
for
this
you?
one, yeah, particularly my thumb as well.
Right. Moving into the next one, it's going to be high knees, okay, with a posture hold. So we slow the movements down with the high knees. Mum, you're going to perform it from the seated. I'll be doing it from standing. We're going to go high knees, but we're going to slow them down so that we have a slight pause at the top and then put the foot back down. All right, we regain balance and stability, and then we're going to come back up in there. So, Mum, you're going to do it from a seated position, and we're going to use the resistance just so we can challenge them stomach muscles a little bit more. So when you're ready, off you go. So we're looking on the high knees with a slight pause at the top and then back down.
It's hard not to move back.
Yeah, and I mean, you can slightly move back. I can't do these, Mum. If I turn my head, I lose my balance. So they are challenging. And a lot of these movements, they are more effective the slower you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's time under tension as well.
Yes, and the resistance to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can feel it.
And one more. And relax, and relax, and relax. All good?
Yes, that's okay.
So certainly challenge stability and balance, those ones, and they are a lot more functional than the ones that we did at the beginning of this session. Right, everybody, we're now moving into some mat-based exercises. Right, everybody, just remember with the mat-based exercises, if you need any additional advice and support on how to get down on the floor safely, please refer back to your getting started videos. Right, for today's mat-based exercises, the first one is going to be called dead bug. All right, dead bug, Mum. So you've got to reenact the dead bug position. So we take the feet in towards the hips. All right, feet flat on the floor to start.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to put the arms directly above the chest. Okay, and then we're going to lift the feet off the floor and bring 90 degrees at the knee and 90 degrees at the hip, which is going to look something like that. So you can see where the dead bug name has come from.
It's not very elegant, Leon.
It's okay, there's nobody going to be watching this video, all right? Hopefully there will be. So the movement from here is, we want to engage the muscles in the stomach. So we're going to create movement through the legs, all right, and through the arms. And we're going to do one at a time, okay? So one at a time, my mum's going to maintain that positioning, all right? She's going to push a lower back into the floor first, and then she's going to draw and pull in navel, belly button, in and back towards the spine first.
Yeah.
And then one by one, you're going to go around with the legs to start, Mum.
Right.
Take it out and then fetch it back.
Yeah.
Do the other one. Fetch it back. And then the arm. Excellent. And then my mum's just going to keep working at that. And all the time, she's focusing on flattening off that lower back, keeping them stomach muscles engaged. And just remember, you're working within your own range of movement when you're doing these. You can see that my mum has got reduced range of movement through that left shoulder, and that is fine. She can just work within her own capacity and her own ability level, really. And if you need to rest at any point, you can put your feet back on the floor and rest. Obviously, the further out these legs go, all right, the more unstable she becomes, okay? And just relaxing there, Mum. Relaxing there, relaxing there. So can you feel that, Mum?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, in the stomach?
Yes.
Great stuff. So these are really important ones to engage those muscles, like I say, in and around your spine. So those core muscles that act as a bit of a brace, and it's a little bit of support with the scaffolding for the spine, really. Okay. They can help out with posture. They can also, if we can strengthen the spine, we can help with alignment as well, and relieve some pain and discomfort if we've got any through the lower back. Okay. Right, the next one we're going to move on to is the crunch, all right? And it doesn't sound very good, it sounds very fitnessy, but it can be performed safely and it can be highly effective at starting to work these muscles in the front of the stomach, so the abdominals, okay? So, starting position, we've got the feet comfortably flat on the floor, okay? Put your hands onto your thighs, Mum. All right, in that position. Right, again, with any movement before we start, my mum needs to push the lower back into the floor and at the same time tuck the belly button or pull the belly button back towards the spine and up so the muscles start to engage. Right, the movement of the crunch. We are looking to lift the head, neck and shoulders up and slide the hands up the thighs and then slowly back down. Okay, all right, just do it again, Mum. One more. That's it. So as you can see her contracting, okay, and squeezing them muscles. Just relax there, Mum, as you're coming up. So you can see her contracting those stomach muscles as she's coming up. And if you notice, she's always got that gap between her chin and her chest. So just relax there, Mum. So this gap here, as soon as we close the gap from the chin to the chest, it causes this rounding of the neck, and that is where you're going to put additional pressure through the spine and through the neck. Okay, so off you go again, Mum.
Right.
Slide up. That's it, good. And slowly back down. Right. Now, one of the hardest things when we're doing movements like this, which are working the stomach, and you've got all those muscles that are engaged and that aid in breathing, we tend to hold our breath. So it is important that you maintain that breathing. So when we're working, all right, so on the hard bit, we want to be breathing out. So we want to breathe out on the way up, and then we want to fill the lungs and slowly breathe back in on the way back down. So it's highly important to go with your breathing when you're doing exercises like this. So try it again, Mum. And then breathe in. And then just relax, and when you're ready to come back up, so breathe out on your way up. And breathe in on your way back down. And you can see it's slow and controlled. My mum's got a slight pause when she comes up to the top, where we can activate them stomach muscles. And that is a crunch. If you've got a hard mattress, bed mattress, you could probably get away with performing this laid in bed. Same with the dead bug positioning as well. Ideally, you want to be on an hard surface. And relaxing there, Mum. Can you feel it in the right area?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a safe and effective way of being able to isolate and work those stomach muscles, especially the abdominals, the ones in the front of the stomach wall. Okay, so excellent. Well done, Mum.
Right.
All right, it's
Yeah.
time to get cooled off.
Okay.
Are you glad?
Yeah.
Right, everyone, start off by just getting into a little bit of a march, okay? Because if you've just done the mat-based exercises, it is quite, you're quite sedentary when you're down there. So we just want to, just a little bit of a pulse raise to get that blood circulating a little bit before we stretch those muscles off. So a nice relaxing march, just shake everything off, Mum. The hard work is done, shoulders back and down. Body up nice and tall and relax in there. Right, we're going to stretch off the calves to start with. Now, if you need the chair for support, you can use it. We're going to go 1 foot in front of the other, okay? If you're a bit unsteady on your feet, you could go with a wider base of support when you're doing this, and try and keep your toes facing forwards. And you're going to bend the front knee and push the back heel into the floor, keeping the back leg straight. And you should be able to feel that stretch in the lower part of your back leg, so your calf muscle. Can you feel that, Mum?
Yeah.
So we'll hold that position. We're nice and strong on that front leg as well. And we're maintaining balance and good posture throughout this stretch. And slowly back up. Okay, get your balance again before we go in on the other side. Same again. Okay, back leg straight, bend your front knee, push your back heel into the floor. Okay, and remember, if you need the support, you've got the support either side here if you need it. So when we're stretching, Mum, 15 to 20 seconds on a static stretch.
Right.
And this will help with flexibility and reducing stiffness, and if we can reduce stiffness, we can reduce pain levels as well. And relax. Right, take a nice good wide base of support, hands down by your side. Let's take it into a side bend, so don't lean forwards or back. Take your head and neck with you, and take it as far as you feel comfortable, feeling a nice good stretch up the side of the body, and just hold that position. And slowly back up, reset yourself in the middle before taking it back down the other side. And relax, back up. Stay with a wide base, Mum, on this one. Make sure you've always got soft knees as well, so that we can get the thigh muscles working and they can act to stabilise them joints of the knee.
Okay.
All right. So, one hand on top of the other or hands across the chest, and we're going to turn and look out. Hold that position. Again, take it as far round as you feel comfortable. Slowly back round to centre and take it out the other side. So because we've worked those core muscles today, muscles in and around the spine, into the abdominals and the lower back. We need to give them a good stretch off, okay? And relax in there, just shake the arms off. Big roll of the shoulders up, take them back, let them naturally lower into place, okay? We're just gonna finish off with the neck. So again, nice and stable, up as tall as you can be, and then have a little look to the left. Just hold that positioning. Keep the shoulders square. And then back to center. Turn out the other side. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. And then back to center. And then a little look down towards the floor. Chin towards the chest. And then a little look up. Don't take it back too far. Any pain and discomfort, just stop. And relax. relax. Shake everything off, Mum.
Okay.
Give yourselves a big clap, everybody. So, cool down, finished. Don't go anywhere because it's your weekly activity dose. Coming up. Welcome everyone to your weekly activity dose. Just a quick recap on last time around. We asked you to complete a 1-minute strength challenge based on one of the exercises from the upper body workout. We hope you found this beneficial and you were able to record and see your progress throughout that week. For this week, we would like you to complete a daily posture check, keeping a lengthened spine, chest out, chin up, shoulders back and down. And if you can, aim to get your ear, shoulder, hip, knee and ankle all in one long line. And be relaxed when you get into this position as well. Maybe hold it for 10, 20, 30 seconds and then relax, okay? If you can complete this, just tick it off in your activity tracker. We would also like you to self-reflect on your current health status to see if anything has changed over the past 6 weeks. This is also a great time to reset any goals. Lastly, we would like you to record your general pain levels from day to day. And also, if you're still not confident about getting down and back up off the floor, keep practicing the safe maneuver that's in your getting started videos. Right everyone, thanks again, and we'll see you all next session.